Hello and welcome to the Best Bets show here at sportsbookreview.com. Personally, I think it's the very best betting show that exists. But listen, who am I? Yeah, but no, it is a great show, and we cover all top 5 leagues. And these boys throughout the week, they write articles for us here at Sportsbook Review and our sister sites, Odds Market and Bookmakers Review. And so what this show is about is compiling basically our very best bets that we've basically been talking about all week long. So we're delivering like our bankers basically all in one show. And we had another awesome show as well today. So we've had 2 Premier League shows this week. So I will go through my Premier League picks really quickly because I really don't want to repeat for you guys. I'm sure it could be quite boring, but let me welcome the guests, Stuart from tipsterhq.com and Alex from Need for Tips. Stuart, let's start with you. Those crazies are hitting. You're doing fantastic.
I'm getting about 1 crazy a week, which I think if you're just following the crazies in the SBR Crazies article, I think you'd be like 8.8 points up right now, which for 3 weeks into the season is not too bad going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alex, I know you know, one of the hardest working tipsters there is. You've also got, because you do give a lot of tips as well, at Need for Tips, which you're tracking on your social media as well. These tips come out. So you've got a lot to choose from, obviously. You've narrowed it down to 10 bets, obviously, this week from all the ones you've given. How do you manage to narrow them down?
Sometimes with the feeling, sometimes with a lot of information, sometimes with watching a lot of matches. I'm watching around 20-25 matches per week. Yes, I have a child. Yes, I have a family. Yes, I'm working a lot, but I'm watching a lot of football action. I love this sport. This is why I am here. It was a tough first week on Twitter, because I'm giving free tips also on my Twitter. But after that, both weeks back to back, we were on profit. So as I said, the first weeks are always tough. If you followed us, Stuart gave his banker at 5.5. I included him in the Heroes of the Week post, because Bernardo, our lovely Bernardo, our very good friend, who is part of Team Bankroll, we think that he's part of Team Bankroll because he was the first people who started the Team Bankroll. Yes, Stuart at 5.5 last round before the international break. That was a banker, so multiply that with 2, and you had just from 1 tip over 10 units of profit. This is why he's called Crazy Stuart, because he's giving crazy picks.
Yeah, now I've got, I did send over a graphic. I'm just waiting to see if we got them. Did you guys add your bets? Stuart, did you add? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I did.
Do we have the graphic? Just a sec. We do have a graphic.
Lucrative Larry.
We do have a graphic, so I will keep talking till the graphic comes up. I'm not doing very well, boys, so this thing is slow. All right. Okay, the graphic's going to come up as we speak. I'm not doing so well. I'm going light. I really am not doing so well at the moment. I've got a few solid Premier League picks I feel really confident about. I've given a couple from the other leagues as well. But I'm going to follow your lead on this one, guys. Also, as well, we've just relaunched Alex's ACCA show, exclusive for Twitter. Do head on over. It's either on Alex's, it's at Need for Tips, or at Natalie Rydstrom, and it was Stuart that helped me with that split screen Periscope. We did it, Stu. You'll have to go and check out the video. So let us commence, and we are starting with the Premier League, Tottenham versus Liverpool. Now, I'm making thumbs up. Here's our record. Dun, 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 dun. And it's me that's bringing it down. I apologize. It's me that's bringing the total down, because you'll see in a sec. I'm doing really badly. So basically, don't follow any of my picks at the moment. There we go. Look at Stu. 3.6 units of profit. Martin, minus 1.2.
I'll say I'm okay with that.
Minus 2.9 and minus 8.2. I'm sorry, boys. I'm really letting the team down. Anyway, onwards.
Is the start of the season, Natalie. I think that you should not be disappointed. Also, the Premier League punters is worse than that. Is minus 20 point something. But if you remember, Flash last season was on minus almost 80% of the season. And in the last few rounds, 3-4 rounds, he managed to bring himself on a plus and managed to end in second place on the Premier League punters.
Yeah. Anyway, we show our record, good or bad. Follow Stuart and fade me. That's basically what that record says right now. But I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back to Natalie. I'll bet on the opposite side. Good. That will be a good thing. Anyway, right. Let us start. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Alex.
Tottenham versus, yes, Alex Classic. I think that these two sides will give us an exciting match. I think that 1.9 is great value for the both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals. I think that Stuart will want Tottenham to win. But if you ask me, I'm on the opposite side. It's important to know that both teams that this match is between the international break and the Champions League round of fixtures. I think that we will see a brilliant match between two very, very good Premier League sides.
Yeah. Thanks for the support, guys. There's Paddy. Paddy says it's a marathon, guys, not a sprint. Yes, that's exactly true. And then obviously, Ergo Cotistic brought out Stuart has an average price of 3.88. He goes, is ridiculous with a big smile on the face. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stuart, I know you're not on the match. I've got to ask you, obviously, it's the key fixture of the weekend. Tottenham at home. We did have somebody who wrote, Giorgio says, a Tottenham money line. Obviously, Liverpool, top of the league right now. Do you have at least any leans for this match? It'd just be interesting to, coming from a Spurs fan, what you're thinking.
Statistically, no. This is about where we'd expect it to be, so I can't really give anything on that. And everybody knows I look for the value, which is why these crazy bets come out. And there is maybe one this week that could there's definitely one this week that could be called crazy. But Spurs are a good side, but they've got some injuries this week. Hugo Lloris is out. Dele Alli is out. Also, a lot of players again been playing international football, and they had a long summer. So I think it's going to be tough. Liverpool, they're the away side, but they're difficult to beat right now. They're the side to watch.
Yeah, they are.
Obviously, I think Manchester City are going to win the league again, but I really think they're going to end up second.
Yeah.
So I think Spurs could actually lose this one. But as somebody else said, under 2.5 is probably the way to go because the two strongest defenses in the league.
Yeah. Well, Alex is on that. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals. I am staying well clear. All right. The next one, and I will go through my tips really quickly. If you want to hear the full breakdown, please do check out our Premier League Punters show. And then also we had a new guest, The Mill. On another show that we did. It's on our playlist at Sportsbook Review YouTube channel. Bournemouth versus Leicester, I'm on. I actually like both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals. Both teams to score you can get for 1.7. Combined that one, I think the odds are just over 2. I think this is going to be a great... And the Mill actually was on this one. He was on the over 2.5 goals. So going to get a little bit more value there for the Classic. I think this is going to be a very open match. It's not going to follow trend. 6 of the 7 have gone under. Neither can keep a clean sheet. And I think we're going to see a goal fest here. Both teams score and the over 2.5 goals. Stuart, what are you on?
I'm on Bournemouth on this one. Home team. Odds I got were 2.4. Leicester, they're sliding, I think. They won the league a little while ago. But ever since then, it's just not looking the same. I think they've got the right manager for them. I'd be very surprised if they were to change him anytime soon because he's been pretty good. He's playing the kind of football that fans want to see, attacking, in-your-face kind of football. And, but Bournemouth, I really like them as a side. I think they play good football and they try to win games the right way. So I'm really happy to be betting on them. 2.4 with Pinnacle. Yeah,
all right. Going for that Bournemouth win. Fantastic. Next, we have got Chelsea versus Cardiff City. There's a couple of bets that I liked on the Premier League Punters show, but for the purpose of this show, I'm going to go for Chelsea minus 1.5 at 1.6. I did also like Chelsea to win 2-0. I don't think Cardiff are going to score. I think we're looking at a comfortable 2-0 win from Chelsea. Newcastle versus Arsenal. Interesting match. Stuart, I actually thought you were going to be on this one, going for the Newcastle price. I mentioned it on the Premier League Punter show, 4.3 or something like that. There's no reason why Newcastle, shouldn't win this one or can't win this one, shall I say?
Well.
I thought those were crazy Stu prices, and I was like, I wonder if he's going to be on. You're not on that one, are you?
There's no value in that, and honestly, I think Newcastle are a poor side. Rafa Benitez has them punching above their weight, but then again, somebody asked me on a question and answer website whether there was any player in an opposition team that I would take from the rivals. I looked through that Arsenal team, and there was not one player I would take Spurs, not one. So I think that's a really, really poor side this season.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be tough going for them.
Yeah.
Long road to January. Probably some players need to be put in.
Yeah. They've had a tough start, haven't they, this season? Like City, Chelsea, Spurs, they've had to face in their opening games. Now Arsenal. It's been tough for them. Obviously, they are down in 18th, but yeah, I was interested. All right, so you're not going for that one. Alex, what are you going for?
I'm going for Arsenal to win at 1.94. I think that last season, you remember that they won just one match away from home all season long. Well, they did already win one match away from home this season, and I think that they will win more. And about Tottenham not buying players from Arsenal, I think that they don't have money to buy players, because we saw what happened in the summer break. They were the only Premier League team not to buy players at all, not only from the Premier League, in general. So, yeah, I think that you should stay with that team, Stuart. Maybe in the next 5 years, they will manage to play together more and more time, and they will finally win the Premier League title. Playing together, it's a good thing. Arsenal to win at 1.94 for me. Newcastle, very, very poor team right now. So Arsenal, I love the firepower this season.
Yeah. We've got Billy Oliver.
I think that they will do.
Oh, sorry, I lost you there. Yeah, Arsenal money lock of the weekend, says Billy Olivers. Manager finally realized they can play if Lacazette and Oba are in the lineup together. So he's on the money line, except then Marco Polo, I think, said Newcastle double chance. Absolutely not betting on that garbage Arsenal squad. It's a good job Martin's not here today. So, all right. I'm taking both teams to score in this one, 1.7. It's a bet that I really like. Newcastle at home should get a goal in. Arsenal do not have a good defence. So combine those two things, both teams to score. So that's my bet, and I'm locking it in. All right. Next, we have Watford versus Manchester United. Alex.
I don't understand why you are not on this match, because
because every time I bet it doesn't come in. Every time I bet it doesn't ever. So I am. I played it. I played it in the Premier League Punter show, but I don't want to play it on this one, and just in case it loses twice.
Okay,
I'm trying to build my bankroll back up again. I need this is not good. It's such early in the season. But yes, go on.
Yeah, everyone knows that I'm on both teams to score at 1.8, and it will stay like that till match time. So both teams to score at 1.8.
All right. And the next two and me, I'll make it quick because I am repeating myself from the Premier League Punter show. Wolves to win against Burnley, 1.8, and Everton to win against West Ham. I think Prognosticus Deportivo is liking the West Ham win. They're away, bottom of the table. Everton at home got to pull a win here, and I think Wolves as well, playing against a Burnley side who have not started their season off well at all. So Wolves and Everton win for me. Moving over to Ligue 1. Stu?
Liga, very simple. Very few matches, and I'm on all of them. So we can start with.
No. Alex is on Toulouse.
You're on one. I know Alex is on one of them, but I'm on every single match that we're featuring this week. Basically, Liga, Stuart, with Alex. But hey, all right. So we're going to start with Stade Malherbe-Caen against Lyon. Now, Stade Malherbe-Caen started pretty poorly. They're not a very good side. I should think they'll be struggling against relegation for most of the season. But Lyon also have been very weird this season. They've got a really good side in there, some excellent players, but they're just not putting it together. I'm on Lyon for this one. The odds are actually okay, not
Very
great.
good.
They're the kind of odds that Alex would go for. They're very much unlike the kind of odds that I would go for. They're 1.72. But I like this one so much, I've actually
7-3.
made it my banker.
Ooh.
So I got 1.72 with Pinnacle. It wasn't that long ago. So maybe it's moved around since. As
1.73
everybody
with the
should be
Unibet.
doing. Yeah, everybody should be looking around, shopping for the best odds. SBRodds.com, I believe, is the place to go to check that. But, you know, moving on. We've got Toulouse against AS Monaco. And Alex, you've got something for this one as well.
Yeah, I know what you're going for. I don't know. I'm reading your mind. I know very well what you're going for. You're going with Toulouse to win, but that is what I was thinking earlier in the day. I'm also on Toulouse draw double chance at 1.6 in an ACA. But for my official pick for this match is both teams to score at 1.71. I think that Toulouse are a dangerous side at home. Monaco are not the same side from the last season, last 2 seasons. They are very weak right now. Yes, they have Falcao, but they have also huge injury issues, and they're missing some important players. They have Tielemans, okay, but he didn't impress in his first matches in Ligue 1. So both teams to score for me at 1.71, and I think that Stuart has Toulouse to win, which I will put a small stake also on that.
Does he?
You're putting a stake on me having Toulouse to win, or you're putting on a stake Toulouse to win? Let's get this right.
On Toulouse to win.
Okay. Because I'm on Toulouse to lose. So I'm on Monaco on this one. 2.5 with Pinnacle. When I checked the odds just before the start of this video. I think Monaco, yes, they've got some injury problems, but they're a solid side there. They've also got a touch of class. Toulouse, you're definitely not going to go against them too much this season, but right now in this one, I'm not on them at all. But 2.5 with Pinnacle for a Monaco win.
Yeah.
Third one.
Hang on, so students, Prognostic Deportivo, Toulouse is a very poor team. And then Paddy says Toulouse are even worse, Alex. And Trevor Loden says, nice one, Stu. Prognostic
I don't
Deportivo.
think Toulouse are that bad.
Monaco plays in Champions League next week as well. Obviously, always something to...
They need the points in the league because it's going to be more important that they qualify for the Champions League next season than get a run at it this time.
True.
They're not going to win it. They haven't got the team to win it.
True.
So they absolutely need to qualify if they're going to keep the money coming in. And let's be honest, this is a money trading platform.
This is an interesting discussion, Stuart. I think that you brought a great subject. Watching the teams that they don't have the power to win Champions League, they are in the group stage, most of all for the money. Most of all, they are interested in arriving again in Champions League, so they are very focused on their domestic leagues. This is, I think, that a great subject, a great topic of discussion.
But maybe not one for today, because I believe there's a reasonable shortage of time. So
no.
We'll move on to Nantes against Reims. And I've already had a big winner on Reims this season, and it's not very often that a team pops up with 2 long odds winners. But Reims are the selection for this one, and they're also the crazy bet of the week, 4.4 with BetVic. So go for that one if you want. Be very careful with your stakes.
Well, at that price, you can be, can't you? So that's like the whole, that's the great thing with those odds. But there we go. There we go. All right. Have we finished in Liga? Yes, we have.
Yeah, we've finished in Liga.
Yes, we have. All right. And moving over to Bundesliga now. I think it's the 3rd match of the season. Dortmund versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Myself and Alex are on this one. Alex, what do you like here?
I really like Dortmund and over 2.5 goals at 1.91. Paco Alcacer, I think that will start this match. He's an incredible player, and I think that he will do big damage in Bundesliga this season. What is Very important, not news, like a stat. Dortmund are unbeaten in their last 24 home matches played on Friday, winning 17 in the process. I think that this is incredible. I love this stat, and I think that Dortmund should return to winning ways after the disappointing result from last round. And Eintracht are a really poor side this season. So Dortmund in front of their fans against the yellow wall, in front of the yellow wall there on home soil will destroy Eintracht. So Dortmund and over 2.5 at 1.91.
Yeah, I like that bet a lot. I was doing Dortmund in the over 1.5 goals. I got that at 1.6. I know that's far from Stuart's odds there, but treading carefully this week. Dortmund in the over 1.5 goals at 1.6. I was also looking at both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at 2.06. I think, Eintracht Frankfurt have scored in both of their season openers. Dortmund obviously should win on their turf. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. Would you play the Alex Classic, Alex?
No, I'm afraid about Eintracht Frankfurt not being able to score. And Barcelona is bringing a great stat also. Borussia Dortmund have been winning at both half-time and full-time in 6 of their last 7 home matches against Eintracht. So
nice.
Half-time, full-time might be a nice, nice tip also.
Yeah, I like those stats that Barcelon's bringing up.
Yeah, his other stat is very good. Borussia Dortmund has scored at least 2 goals in their last 10 home matches against Eintracht Frankfurt in all competitions.
Yeah.
So,
Nice. Yeah. Also, the Dortmund win 1.44. A little sort of accumulator contributor.
Yeah,
there.
it's on the accumulator bet that we did it on Twitter.
Yeah. All right. Mainz versus Augsburg. Stuart.
Yeah. Very few games I'm actually on the home side for this one, but yes, this one is a home bet. I'm on Mainz 2.72. Pinnacle Sports offering that. This one's actually really close if you look to the head-to-head records. Only the odds that are kind of pushing it into making it a select.
Yeah. All right. So you're on their home side there. Wolfsburg versus Hertha. Alex.
Both teams to score at evens. I think that both sides have great squads this season, and I think that we should see a thrilling match with 2 sides with great depth. I think that also the Alex Classic is on stake here at 2.5, but I will just play both teams to score at evens.
All right. Treading carefully there, both teams to score, but possible of that over 2.5 goals as well to get a bit of money there. All right, moving over now, Syria, Frosinone versus Sampdoria. And Alex has got 2 from Syria, so this is your first one. What do you like?
I love Sampdoria in this match. Frosinone, newly promoted side, already lost 2 matches and draw 1, winning just 1 point in their first 3 Serie A matches this season. They were destroyed by Atalanta in their opening game. Sampdoria, on the other side, managed a huge surprise last round, beating Napoli 3-0 at home with, I think, that one of the best goals from this season, Quagliarella. I think that they should be favorites in this away match. This is one of my top tips for this weekend. Sampdoria to win at Frosinone at 2.15.
All right, 2.15. Stu, those are types of odds that get you interested. You're not taking that one. You like away wins.
I do like away wins. I do like high odds, but that wasn't one that came across my radar, I have to say.
All right, would you take it?
Not if my system's not telling me to.
Okay. All right, sticking faithfully. Well, listen, he was top of the board not last season, the season before, and he's on his way to being top of the board this one. Let's watch this space. But Udinese
profitable as well last season. I was behind Alex and Martin, but still profitable. So it was good.
It was, yeah. Udinese versus Torino. Stuart, are you on the away win?
I am on the away win on this one. Torino, Udinese, very, very difficult to back Udinese, but quite easy to go against them. So Torino, 2.63 with Bet Victor. I think those are lovely, lovely odds.
Yeah.
Just backing against Udinese, who are very, very poor.
Yeah, you like those away wins. I always get nervous with away wins. I just find them easier to predict with the home advantage. What is it that you like about the away wins? Is it because obviously they present more value in terms of odds, or what is it that sort of draws you to the away wins?
Basically, my system is looking for the disparity between where the odds should be and where the odds are. So
Okay.
basically, because people think very much like yourself, that the home team has a better chance of winning, that pushes the odds in a certain direction and means that it often creates value on the other side. So when things like this come up, it's simply because people are overly expecting the home team to do well. So yeah, that's what's happened. So it's
All
a
right.
regular occurrence.
Yeah, yeah, nice. Okay,
Barsaman and Paddies are bringing the stats in our show. I really love that. There have
Paddy's
been
doing well.
over 2.5 goals scored in 7 of Torino's last 8 away matches. Torino have scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 away matches in Serie A.
yeah. Footlicks just
Keep that up.
joined. Nice. Good to have you on the chat there, buddy.
Ah.
Footlicked. Follow him on Twitter. He's got some good good information. He writes some good articles over there. So Footlicked. Yeah, nice to have you on board. Right.
Bonjour, Frédéric. Pardon, bonsoir. C'est trop tard.
All right then. Okay. Cagliari versus AC Milan, and I know Alex, you pulled one up for your in the ACCA show on Twitter. What are you going for your official play here on the Best Bet show?
Yeah, this is my banker of the round of the weekend. AC Milan to win at 1.8. I don't know what Stuart's system is saying about this one, but I love it. Milan bounced back in style after not being able to maintain 2 goals lead against Napoli, beating Roma at home in the last minute of the game. I think that they are by far the better side. They have an amazing squad this season, and they should fight for the first 4 places in the standings. Not for the first, because we all know that Juventus will take the domestic title again, but there in top 2-3 they should be AC Milan. It's a long season, but they need the points right now because they have European Cups next week at 1.8 AC Milan away at Cagliari.
Fantastic stuff. All right. Also, welcome. Whale Kappa joined us on chat. It's a fantastic tennis and NFL better. He does SoundCloud podcasts and puts them on his Twitter, Whale_Kappa. Do check that out for those NFL betters out there. Here there's some good games as well this weekend as well. All right, moving over now. We've got a couple of bets in La Liga before we draw to a close. And we're on, me and Alex, on Valencia versus Real Betis, Athletic Bilbao versus Real Madrid. There we go. Valencia versus Real Betis. I have to say, I can start off on this one. I'm just liking the straight Valencia win, 1.67. Real Betis, not a good side. Valencia at home. I think it's a price that you've got to take. So that's my bet for that match. What are you taking, Alex?
Real Betis entered full of confidence in this match after beating Sevilla on their turf in the derby of Sevilla. It was an important match for both sides, and Betis managed to win that one. About Valencia, this is the last time I will bet them. Valencia to win at 1.75. If they will not also this time win this match, they will be on my naughty corner because I had them as my banker 2 weeks ago against Espanyol. I had them to win against Levante. Hopefully, they will win their first match of the season. And what an incredible squad they have. If they don't win this time, I think that they should sack their manager and bring me.
Alex, I'm totally with you. We can collectively put Valencia on the naughty step where Manchester United are sitting. All right, so Valencia to win. And then finally, Athletic Bilbao versus Real Madrid. Just the straight Real Madrid that win at 1.6. I know Alex was sticking that in his ACCA or parlay bet, depending on where you're viewing. What are you liking here, Alex?
Same, 1.6 for Real Madrid and not more than that. You can add also one Real Madrid and over 1.5 goals because they are on fire. Bale and Benzema are scoring goals for fun right now. I think that, as I said in the previous show. I think that they are showing that there is life after Cristiano Ronaldo, and their form is absolutely really good right now.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I'm doing Real Madrid in the over 1.5 goals, 1.8. Shop around for the odds, though, because those odds vary. You've got, for example, Ladbrokes does 1.8, Coral does 1.8, but then a few other shops comes down to about 1.73. So shop around one even is 1.68. So try and get the best available odds that you can find. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is now, like we did last week, it's the same format. Just go through the bets that you're taking, and then with your parlay and your nap. Start us off this week, Alex.
AC Milan, banker, 1.8. Double Real Madrid plus Valencia, both in La Liga.
All right, and then your bets.
Sorry.
Very quickly.
Tottenham, yes. Tottenham Liverpool Alex Classic at 1.9. Arsenal to win away at Newcastle 1.94. Watford United both team to score at 1.8. Toulouse Monaco both team to score at 1.71. Dortmund and over 2.5 goals at 1.91 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Wolfsburg Hertha both team to score at evens. Sampdoria to win away at Frosinone at 2.15. AC Milan banker at 1.8 against Cagliari. Valencia to beat Betis at 1.75. Real Madrid to beat Athletic Bilbao at 1.6. Double Real Madrid and Valencia.
All right, Stu, what are you going for?
I've got Bournemouth to win in Bournemouth versus Leicester, odds of 2.4 with Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Lyon to win away at Stade Malherbe, 1.72 with Pinnacle. That is my banker. Monaco to win away at Toulouse, 2.5 with Pinnacle. Reims to win away against FC Nantes, odds of 4.4 with Bet Victor. Mainz to win at home against FC Augsburg, 2.72 with Pinnacle. Torino to win away against Udinese, 2.63 with Bet Victor. As I said, Lyon are my banker, and my double is a Bournemouth and Mainz win.
All right, nice one. I'm going to go for the classic, Bournemouth versus Leicester, 2.2, which I'm going to make my nap. Chelsea versus Cardiff, Chelsea minus 1.5 at 1.6. Newcastle versus Arsenal, both teams to score at 1.7. Wolves to win against Burnley, 1.8. Everton to win against West Ham, 2. Head-to-head with Prognosticos Deportivo there. We'll see who emerges the victor. Borussia Dortmund versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Going to go for Dortmund in the over 1.5 goals at 1.6. And then going for the Valencia win at 1.76. And then Real Madrid and the over 1.5 goals at 1.8. So I said my nap was Bournemouth versus Leicester, the classic, 2.2. My parlay is going to be Dortmund win 1.44 combined with the Real Madrid win at 1.6. There we go. That wraps up the best bets show. The best bets that Team Bankroll come up with during the week, hopefully to deliver some winners for you guys. Have a fantastic betting weekend. We'll be back Monday, Champions League. Very exciting, the group stage. So I'm excited about that.
Tuesday, Europa League.
Yeah, but Monday's first, and it's like Champions League. Europa League is like Europa League. Champions League. I like Europa League. I find it hard at this stage. That's why, like, you and Big Man, like, you like hit it off well, and like, you know, you're really good at it. But mine is like Champions League.
Yeah.
And
but
Europa
we have
League.
To review both Tuesday
Europa
and
League.
Wednesday.
Champions League. Europa League. But listen, Big Man and Alex are killing it, so don't listen to me. All right, so yeah, Champions League, Europa League, and all the rest of shows next week. Massive thank you to Stuart at tipsterhq.com, Alex from Need for Tips, and to all you lovely people watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week.
Bye.